Hey guys, in previous video we saw that how to use this Terraform and provider block, and in this video we are going to see about the resource block for resource group, and we'll see how to use Terraform init command. So we have this code ready over here. So to get that particular resource group block, what you need to do is you can go to this Terraform Azure documentation, and here you can search for resource group. Okay, and in this base section, resources section, you will get an option that Azure RM resource group. There is one more thing called data sources, and you will also get the same option over here, but we'll see about the data sources in the upcoming videos. So let's stick to this one, the resources, and here you will get an example how to create the Azure resource group, and this is the resource block. So let me copy this and go to our Visual Studio Code, and I will paste that over here. So here this is resources, and this complete block is called the resource block, where with it's contain the two labels. The first label, it is called resource type label, and this label should be matched with your documentation. So in case you are using Azure resource group, you have to use this resource type label over there. Okay, and the next one is the a naming label, you can say. So you can say the naming standard, you can give that particular name to this particular resource block, which you can use later in interpolation in a different resources. So we'll see that in an upcoming video how to use that. So for now, let's use this the default one, the example. And resource block contain this two attribute called name and location. So even if you switch to the Azure portal, and when you try to create the Azure resource group, it will give you these two options. So this one is called the attribute, and this is nothing but your expression. Okay, and this is something like you are having key and value pair. So in expression is nothing but your value. So I will give this name resource group 1 to the name of the resource group, and location I will keep this one as it is. So where to get that particular attribute? So you will get those all details in the resource group documentation page. So here you can see the argument reference, it's having location and name arguments, and these two arguments are required, so it is mandatory, you have to use that. There is one more attribute called tag, and that is optional, so you can use that. If you don't want to use tag, you can just exclude it. Okay, so this is how you get the detail of this attributes and argument things. And once you have that, what you can do is just save this file. Let me save this file, and in this case, in provider block, there is one thing is missing, which is called the features. I think in the previous Terraform versions, if you are not using features block, then it will give you an error message. So that particular block is mandatory over there. But I think in version 1 and above, they have removed this. But we'll use that. So if you are not using the features block, you are not configuring anything, at least you have to use this as an empty value. That is mandatory in, I think, in the old version of Terraform. Okay, so once you have this, just save this file. And right now I'm on Terraform on Azure folder, so I will go into this resource group folder. And before initiating Terraform command, you need to make sure that you are authenticated to the Azure. Okay, so you can do that if you want to use Terraform command in this Visual Studio Code, then authenticate using AZ login over here. And if you want to use in CMD, you can open the CMD, do the authentication, and then you can execute the Terraform command on the CMD. Okay, so if you don't know how to do that, I have created separate video. I think that is video number 5 for Azure authentication. You can just watch that video to get an idea how to do the authentication. So I have already completed the authentication in this particular VS Code terminal. So I will go directly with Terraform init command, and I will hit enter. And here you can see that Terraform initialization command has been completed successfully. You will get this particular message. And if you go to this resource group folder, you will see there are one file and one folder is created. So this is Terraform block.html. So this is actually automatically maintained by this init command, and it will keep a track of your provider versions. And there is one more folder called Terraform folder. So if you open this folder in Windows Explorer, you will see that there are .terraform folder is created here, and if you go inside that, you will see it's actually downloaded as your RM provider with the specific version, and this version which we have mentioned in this particular required provider block. Okay, so this is for this video. In next video we'll see about how to execute the apply command and create the Azure resource group.